Should you just throw away those old KD15s and snag the new KD16s? Or are the newer counterparts just not it? What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Stash Hooper, and today we got another versus video. Today we are putting up the KD15 on Pro specifically against the KD16 New York versus New York. So without further ado, let's get into comparing these two shoes to see, you know what, which one's better. Let's get into it. So off rip, the first thing we're gonna look at with both these shoes is price. So just for straight up retail pricing, the KD15s can be found for $150 just straight up. But at certain like outlets and discounts, since these are out, you can find these for around $120 I've seen in some places. So that's a deal. And with the KD16s, due to the fact that they literally just came out, they are full price, $160, which is still not the cheapest for a basketball shoe. So in regards to price, obviously the KD15s win this war, even at full price. Price goes to the 15s. Next, we move on to looks slash swag. I like to specify this in every single episode, review versus whatever, that looks are very subjective. Everyone's gonna have different preferences, and in this video, I'm talking about mine. So for me, KD15s, I think they're a beautiful shoe. I think the looks are fire, especially the ones I got in hand. The Aunt Pearls, super good detailing, suede on the back, little floral imprints. Overall, really heat. And the KD16s, again, this burgundy with that gold and a little bit of cream. I'm a big fan. So in regards to the model in itself, in my personal opinion, I would say that the KD16s are a better looking model. But in this comparison video, we are taking into account the colorways we got in the hand. So while these may win the battle, for including the colorways, there is no doubt that the Aunt Pearls win this battle and are the better looking shoe. So for looks, KD15s, you win this one! Next, we move on to the materials. For the materials of the KD15s, it's a combination of textile, a little bit of TPU, aka plastic, alongside a little bit of suede, but I think this is just for the Aunt Pearl colorway. Overall, pretty high quality, pretty nice stuff. The upper for the 16s consists of a little bit of synthetic leather. I like that. Two side TPUs, just like the 15s, alongside a little bit of textile upper. Again, pretty similar. For these two shoes, what I think really differentiates the two in regards to materials is the suede on this shoe. Me no likey. While the looks are fire, the one thing about suede on shoes, especially basketball shoes, is that they get dirty really quick. As you can see on these, it's slightly browning, and I have only worn these probably about 5 times. On top of that, even though they do kind of consist of very similar materials, I would say that the 16s feel just a little higher quality in regards to everything, and again, not having that suede that kind of fades real quick. KD16s win their first spot in materials. Now, we move on to the traction. The KD15s consist of a multi-directional traction pattern that is made up of pretty traditional Nike rubber. The performance on these are actually pretty good, both laterally, front, literally any direction. They're pretty phenomenal. The only thing I don't like about these are the fact that it did pick up a good amount of dust, as most basketball shoes do, and the translucent outsole, I've used these a handful of times and they're already turning poopy brown. So while it is great traction, again, just the looks, does pick up a little bit of dust, still absolutely phenomenal though. Before we move on to the 16s, I did forget I need to talk about the durability real quick. In regards to indoor use, I don't think you're gonna run into any problems. It's pretty fine, pretty decent rubber. But in regards to outdoor use, I wouldn't really recommend this shoe for outdoor use, so don't do that. The KD16s feature a very unique traction pattern, which is almost like a gears. Really, really unique. And it's made up of, in this colorway, a translucent outsole. Again, pretty traditional rubber, just like the 15s. The performance on these are actually phenomenal. When I saw the traction pattern, again, I didn't have high hopes just because I've never seen anything like this. Usually you see herringbone. I like that, or certain traction patterns you can kind of tell off rip if they're gonna be poopy. But with these, again, I thought they were gonna be poopy and they surprised me to the fullest. Absolutely phenomenal traction. In regards to durability, I would say pretty similar to the KD15s. Rubber's hard and fine for indoor use. You're not gonna run into any problems. But for outdoor use, it's like the grooves are not too deep. It's not super, super durable. So I would say avoid outdoor use with both of these. But overall for traction, I would hands down say that the KD16s got the 15s beat. So you win another slot, buddy. Now, move on to cushion. For the KD15s, the cushion setup consists of foam alongside a full-length Zoom Air unit. We like that. This provides a very low to the ground feel, which I'm a big fan of, alongside just an overall phenomenal cushion setup. For the KD16s, the cushion setup is a little more complicated. The back half of the shoe consists of air strobel, while the front half of the shoe has a big Zoom Air unit. These shoes felt really bouncy. I would say very similar to the Crackwyd 10s. I felt like, you know what, I was getting an extra inch in there,
which is a lot.
Are you interested in getting a free pair of Sabrina 1s, KD16s, or Kobe's? Then hear me out. This month I am doing another hoop shoe giveaway on my YouTube channel where I'm giving away up to 3 hoop shoes this month. Right here you can see the graphic showing the amount of hoop shoes that I'm giving away based off subscriber count. If we get that 15K, I'm giving away the Sabrina 1s, 25K, pair of KD16s, and 50K, the mystery shoes that may or may not be Kobe's. All you gotta do to enter this giveaway to possibly win these hoop shoes are subscribe, comment under any video I post this month your shoe size along with your favorite part about that given video, and you could do that under all the videos that I am posting this month, and that will be multiple entries into the giveaway. So you know what, go do all that fun stuff if you want to possibly win a pair of these shoes, bro. Back to the video. Overall, they did feel pretty bouncy, very good court feel, and overall just an absolutely phenomenal cushion setup. Now in this section, it is actually pretty close. Both absolutely phenomenal. It's probably the highlight of both shoes, but I would say the KD16s just barely inch this section out and win the section. Cushion setup, KD16s. Now we move on to the support / lockdown of both shoes. For the KD15s, you got 2 side TPU pieces alongside a heel counter, which again provides pretty good support. On top of this, the 15s have a very flat bottom, which again gives you a little extra support. But the only thing I would say that I don't like about the lockdown / support on this shoe is the very well-known heel slippage issue. In these shoes, there just doesn't seem to be enough lockdown, and you find yourself kind of shimmying around in the heel area and sometimes even flying out the shoe. So that's like one big caveat in this section for the KD15s. For the KD16s, they feature 2 side TPU pieces just like the 15s alongside a TPU spring plate on the bottom to give you a little extra bounce. So with this combination, it gives you a pretty springy feel alongside pretty good lockdown, alongside the flat bottom, very good support, overall phenomenal. And on top of this, something I do want to mention is this model does not have the heel slippage that the KD15s have. So I like that. So overall, I would give this section easily to the KD16s, much improved on the KD15s. We like that. Next, we'll move on to the weight section. Now for weight, I'm gonna be pretty brief with this one because I don't wanna waste much of your time. I'm gonna give these pretty much a tie. I'm not gonna get out a scale. They feel pretty much exactly the same, so a few ounces or an ounce is not really gonna change my opinion. So overall, I'm gonna give these a tie in regards to weight. So overall, I think I have come to the conclusion that the winner of this battle is the KD16s. Now I want to clarify, this does not mean that the KD15s are a bad shoe. They are absolutely phenomenal, but I think the KD16s improved on almost every aspect of the 15s. These shoes have better cushion, lockdown, support, pretty much everything on top of the KD15s. So therefore, it is a no-brainer that these are the better shoe. And one thing I do want to quickly talk about is the instances that you should be purchasing the KD15s. Now, of course, you have your own preference and you're going to go and do what you want to do, but I'm going to give you my personal advice. And I'm going to say that, you know what? The times that I would choose the KD15s over the 16s is obviously if you could find a great deal, a good colorway. So if you really like the Aunt Pearls and they don't have those out yet for these, go snag the 15s. Or if price is a factor, if you don't have $160 to spend on basketball shoes, you only have $120, you could go find these on discount. So again, if you want to, go snag these, an amazing option. But you're coming here to get my honest opinion on which one's better, and I will easily tell you that these are the better shoe. Now that this one's over, I want to ask you guys what verses you guys would like to see next. Comment that below and I will be choosing one of the comments for my next video. I'll give you a quick shout out too. But bang, just like the mid-roll said, if you could quickly subscribe, comment under any video I post this month, shoe size along with your favorite part about that given video. That's one entry. You can enter under multiple videos. every single video I post this month even. And that'll be multiple entries. I appreciate y'all for watching this far because not a lot of people do. If you could like, comment, subscribe, I would personally appreciate it. Stash Man is out.